Welcome back to Origami Snowman. My name is Matt. Today we're reading. Nope. I mean, we could read it. Should we read it? Should we do it? Should we do like a book club kind of thing? No, we're not going to do that. Today we're going to talk about Dungeon Crawler Carl. Wow. What? Wow. What? That's. I don't know. You don't know why I'm saying the things I'm saying. I don't know why I'm saying. Let me tell you, going into this, now, I'd never heard of Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'd never heard of Matt Dinniman. Just out of the blue, all of these book reviews started saying, Dungeon Crawler Carl, on a list of other books that they read that kind of twisted their brains a little bit, really caught their attention. Dungeon Crawler Carl. Everybody was like, it's pretty amazing. It's pretty incredible. Check it out. Now, I've had some bad luck this year with books. The 5-star reviews have let me down. Now, that's not their fault. That's not the book's fault. It's on me. I've read too many books to be wowed by the same old story. Well, guess what? This is not the same old story. This is crazy. This book is nuts in the best way. It is so much fun. It starts with our our hero Carl and his ex-girlfriend's cat, Princess Donut, the Queen Anne chunk. All you need to know going into it is they end up basically in what amounts to a live-action video game. I mean, if you think it's like Hunger Games meets Free Guy, that movie, the Ryan Reynolds movie Free Guy, with a little bit of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy thrown in. It's very, very fun. It's so ridiculous. Now, if you are of the more sensitive, a little more conservative disposition, this book is not for you at all. But if you don't mind, things getting a little mature. Well, mature is the wrong word. Why do we use that word? This book is so immature and so much fun. This book is definitely a good time. He does. If you are a fan of looter shooter games like Borderlands, those kinds of things. Borderlands 2, just for the record, one of my all-time favorite video games, probably like top 3 favorite video games of all time. And one of the things that keeps you coming back are the crazy loot that you can get. And they all have this funny red text when you read the description, and it's all, just gives you different abilities. Oh, this, makes you immune to fire attacks. This makes you immune to acid attacks. This one, whatever. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything. I've been playing the game for 13 years. I can't think of anything to say about it. But this game captures that same kind of dopamine because Carl literally does pick up loot. He unlocks achievements as he goes through this dungeon. And each little box, each loot box, award box, an achievement, everything he does, he's leveling up. And you get that same dopamine rush that you get from a video game, but it's you're riding on Carl's back for all of it. And he's not like, I don't know, he's the right amount. I hate a vanilla character. I really do. I also hate a character who you're supposed to root for no good reason. But Carl's a little bit of both of those. He's not like admirable. You don't think, oh man, I really want this guy to win. But you do. And he's not a good person. He's not, like I go out and spend my weekends doing charity work and I feed the homeless and I'm a big brother to a bunch of, underprivileged children. And he's the perfect amount of vanilla and like despicable, but he's not despicable. I don't know how to describe him. If you knew him in real life, you wouldn't like him. You'd kind of hope if you worked with him that maybe you got put on opposite shifts. He's just kind of a nothing burger guy. But you know what? He's got some really interesting qualities. I think in any other story, Carl would not work at all. But in this story, he's definitely, you know what it is? he rolls with it. He rolls with it. He's, he knows that the situation they're in is nasty and horrible and most people aren't going to survive. And he doesn't ever applaud the loss of life. He's never excited to see others suffer. In fact, while he's doing the one thing he has to do to stay alive, which is kill monsters in an interesting way, he's upset by it. So I guess that's really what it is. He's got a lot of humanity. That's what it is. That's what makes you like him. Okay, we solved that problem. The next problem is, this is book 1, and I think book 8 is expected. It's on the horizon somewhere, so there's a lot of this to read. I am very excited to move on to the next book, but it's so much fun. It is so much fun. So Dungeon Crawler Carl, super fast. You'll blast right through it. This is like, if it's raining real hard one weekend, just get under a cozy blanket and start reading, because you'll be done by Monday morning. So Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinniman. I don't know anything about Matt Dinniman. I don't know what his politics are. I kind of get a feel what his politics are in the book, and it's safe to say that he is supportive of, people getting along. All the people getting along under any circumstance. I'm not going to suggest that there's one political party that thinks other people should move along rather than get along, but he seems to lean in the get along direction. I don't know why I brought that up, but he might be a monster in real life, this Matt Dinniman guy. I don't know. What I do know is that he wrote a really fun book. Now, is it Shakespeare? Is the narrative like captivating? Is he a masterful storyteller? No, the writing isn't perfect. There are a lot of situations where he'll describe what is happening down on the ground, and then he'll have Carl look over the edge to see what's happening down on the ground. You know what? Switch those sentences around. Switch them around, because this whole thing is told kind of from over his shoulder. It's literally, it's a third person shooter, essentially. But it's great. It's fun. I never got bored. At no point did this story drag. And that is rare for me to say that about a book. I almost always get a little bit bored in the middle of a book, but Matt Dinniman, doggone it, you made it work. So Dungeon Crawler Call. Here's the cover again, if I didn't hold it up enough times. Go find it in your local bookstore or on Amazon, which is what I had to do. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all to pieces. I appreciate the heck right out of you. And I hope to see you in the very next video. Goodbye.